Hello, I'm Rachel Savage and I'm the founder of River Bear Yoga. So today we're going to spend half an hour together and we're going to learn about River Bear Yoga, who we are, what we do and how we work with school teachers and children. So I am Rachel and I founded River Bear Yoga. I am a yoga teacher and a drama teacher, and I've been working with children for over 15 years within primary schools and then some teenagers as well. And I started teaching yoga in schools. I had been teaching drama for years beforehand, and I realised that there's something missing within primary schools, so I wanted to try and fix that. So I created River Bear Yoga because I wanted children to have access to yoga, mindfulness and play and all the things I'd experienced really helping with children's well-being, their mental health, personally as a teacher. And I wanted to be able to give those tools to teachers. It was really important to me that not only did the staff feel the benefits of our well-being techniques, but also they can teach it in the classroom. And it was important for me that River Bear Yoga was screen free. I know there's loads of great yoga resources online, but there's something about doing yoga with each other, connecting with one another and as a teacher, which is kind of really grounding and really balancing and really, really helpful. So I created a course for school teachers like yourselves and primary schools to learn how to do yoga and mindfulness themselves, so then they can deliver it to the children within their care. And sitting alongside this course, I have a teaching handbook and a set of yoga cards. So it's an online course now. It was in person, but COVID kind of made me have to change tracks a little bit, but actually the online course is working really well. We're reaching teachers, schools all over the country now, and yeah, we're getting some really great feedback. But getting back to our handbook, so within our handbook you will learn like what is yoga, why it's important, what is mindfulness, why play through drama, all the reasons why I created it, and why they're proven to be really helpful for children's mental and physical health. You find out that in yoga we have 3 different components. We have breathing exercises, poses, which are the physical postures, and relaxation. So what I've done here is create a set of yoga cards with lots and lots of poses on. So whenever you're teaching, you can just refer to what it looks like, the lovely cartoon image, and a lovely little creative description of how to do the pose itself on the card. So these are like your, you'll use these along with games and storytelling, and you can even just use them on their own. You don't need to do a full-on class for 55 minutes. You don't need to do a full-on PE lesson unless you want to, and of course you can. You can literally just get the children up on their feet and pick 3 poses to all do together at the desk. So there's many ways you can use our syllabus. Yeah, and you'll learn all that if you sign on to the course. So yeah, and then we go through how to structure a class. So like I just said, you can do it for 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, whatever you've got available to you on any given day. We've even got exercises that are just for a minute. So whether you just do a mindful breathing minute with the children, there's lots of different suggestions to bring well-being into your classroom. Yeah, so we've got breathing exercises. We've got a sun salute, which is a really lovely full body warm-up. Which is great for kind of clearing the head, releasing stress, just waking yourselves up. And then I've got lots of games, and most of the games can be played with yoga cards. So yeah, it's just so much fun to be had, and you can make your own games up too. We are going today to do we're going to experience some River Bear Yoga, and we're going to do a game where we're going to go through all the poses, and I've created a story that uses those poses in a story format. It's really nice for the children. You can find a nice bit of music You can use poses to create your own rhymes or stories, but also what children love to do is create their own stories. So with the poses, you can use, bring in your literacy, bring in creative writing. You can lots of different ways to work with the children and with their imaginations, with the background being focus on well-being and positive mental health and positive physical health. So yeah, we've also got lots of games, and then we've got 5 relaxations, which are also, I've done a recorded version, so you could just listen to me reading them, or you've got it's all scripted, so everything you need is in this book. And yes, I've also got 6 lesson plans to get you started, and a blank template for how to create them. But like I said, it's really, once you get familiar with it, you won't be hard to structure your own class. So that's a little bit about me and about River Bear Yoga and the things that you receive with the training. Before we start doing some yoga ourselves, now I just want to read you 3 testimonials that we've had from teachers and head teachers. So it's not just me saying it's great. We've got some backup here. So one of them is River Bear Yoga should be on the school curriculum. That's a nice testimonial. That speaks for itself. And I can't rave about it enough. It should be in every school, talk to every pupil. Again, thank you. Lovely, lovely quote. And lastly, from an executive head teacher, we have River Bear Yoga will make a huge impact on the well-being of staff and pupils. And that's what we're here to do, make a huge impact on the well-being of staff and pupils. That's my mission, and I think I'm succeeding. So now we are going to, I'm going to do a few things that we use in a typical River Bear Yoga class. So we're going to just start with a grounding exercise, just a mindful grounding exercise. So I'm just going to open my handbook. So I would like you to start, if you're practicing alongside me, which I hope you are, can you take your shoes and socks off? We practice yoga without shoes and socks on, so we can grip with our feet. So if you want to just create a nice space around you, turn your phone off, try not to be interrupted if that's at all possible. And yeah, let's get going. So crossing your legs, sitting down with your legs crossed, and you're just going to, let's roll our shoulders. Feel that tension or any lumps and bumps you may have, and then let's roll them back the other way. Great. Now we're just going to drop our head to our right, left, our right ear going down to our right shoulder, and take it over to the left. Well done. And coming back to center, lifting up, lifting back, feeling that stretch in your neck, your throat, and then coming down, looking between your chest and legs. Great. Right, so hopefully you feel a little bit more in touch with your body, how you're feeling. So now, can you put your thumb and your finger together like so, and just place it on your knee like so? Okay, so I invite you now to close your eyes as we just do a little scan of the body and a little mindfulness to bring us into the present moment and let go. So closing your eyes, let's all take some nice deep breaths in together. So let's breathe in through the nose and then out through the mouth. And you can really just like sigh that out or make a whoo sound. So in through the nose, 2, 3, 4, out through the mouth, 4, in through the nose, one more time, really big deep breath in and out through the mouth. Great, so keeping your eyes closed while we go through this meditation. Let's just bring your awareness to your breath. Now just soften your breathing. We're now just going in through the nose and out through the nose. Great, well done. I want you to put your attention onto how you're sitting. So can you feel your bottom on the floor? Can you feel more relaxed as you sit there? Can you imagine that you're just kind of letting go of any tension that you're holding in the body, and that you're really supported by the floor and the ground beneath you? And keep your breathing nice and rhythmic, like the ocean shore comes in and goes out, nice and calm. Well done. Okay, so as you're breathing, I want you to be aware of any sounds that you have around you. What can you hear? I can hear bird call, bird song. What else can you hear? Just internally answer. You might hear your tummy rumbling. Okay, great. So, and also that's what you can hear. And just again, coming back into your body and feeling, what can you feel? So can you feel your back of your hands resting on your knees? Can you feel warmth or cold air? What do you feel on your skin? Can you feel where your feet touch your legs and where you are resting on the floor? Great. Keep breathing. Now, with your eyes closed, you might even be able to sense things that you can see. Maybe there's different light going on, maybe the clouds are passing by and the sun's coming out. The sun's going behind the clouds. Is there anything you can see with your eyes closed? And let's go to taste. Are there any tastes still lingering in your mouth from what you had for brekkie or for dinner? Right. Now coming back to your breathing. And I want you to just imagine that you're letting everything go from the day you've had. Just let it go. Just breathe. And imagine your thoughts are like clouds. They come and they go without any permission from you or any attention from you. They just keep coming and keep going. And when we see them as clouds, we allow them to just be there and also pass on by. We're not attaching to them. We're not trying to hold on to them. And that's how we can look at our thoughts. They just keep coming and going, whether we like it or not. So just accept them and let them go when they naturally come to go. Now keeping your eyes closed and your breathing. Let's do some shoulder rolls just to come back into the present moment. And I want you to gently and slowly open your eyes. And I hope you feel a little bit more rested from when we started. Now that's a nice bit of mindfulness for you, the teachers. You might want to condense it to the children, using their senses, and then just a little talk about how thoughts are like clouds. But I kind of did a slightly longer session just for you, for you to feel the effects, the positive effects of just kind of slowing down and coming within the body. Great. So now we're going to do a breathing exercise, which is a little bit more energizing. So let's get up on your knees, like so. You're going to sit down on your knees. Let me see. My hands will be slightly out of shot there. I'm recording this in my lounge. You probably have noticed. Great. So this is called Big River Bear breaths. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with our hands together in kind of fist shapes, and we're going to lift our hands up, stretch up with our fingers, and we're going to bring, that's on a breath up, and on a breath out with our nose, we're going to bring our hands back down. So breathe up and and the hands are like this, but you might be slightly out of shot. So what we're going to do is we're going to do 8 rounds of these, and then we're going to place our hands back on our legs and just feel the effects of all that brilliant breath and oxygen coming into our bodies. So again, if you're doing this in a group, make sure you're all nicely spaced out. But if you're just the two of you, just you, or however many there are, just be aware of your space. So if you're pregnant, this is not a great one to do, but everyone else you can. If you are pregnant, you can just do the breathing without the arms. You could just kind of go. Okay, so let's get hands together at our shoulders, and let's breathe up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and rest your hands. You might want to close your eyes and just feel the new energy coming into your body. Great, we're going to do it again. So hands to shoulders, breathing in, and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and rest. Relax. Great. Again, see how you feel in your body. It's an energizing one after our meditation. And let's bring our hands together one more time, and again, hands, palms on your legs, closing your eyes. So we can use our breath for so many ways. We can use our breath to calm us down, to increase our energy, to release emotion. There's so many ways that we can use our breath. You may have already heard about Wim Hof. He's kind of quite famous at the moment, doing lots of breath work. He kind of can survive in ice water for days. Like he's amazing. But yeah, he says, and he's cured himself of Ebola through his breath, something crazy like that. So yoga, breathing is such an important part of yoga. So many amazing health benefits. So we've got 5 and different ways. Just kind of when you focus and you concentrate on your breath, it brings you out of your mental chatter and it brings you into your body and into the present moment. And that in itself is a gift. When things get a bit too heady or stressy, just using tools like our breath to calm us down. Great. So now we're going to do, this is called a reverse story, but what we're going to do first is I've got my yoga cards, and they're all lined up. I've created a story to go with these cards. So what we're going to do first is practice all the poses together, and then we'll put them together in a story format. So let's start with river flow. So let's take our legs out wide. Great. You'll feel a nice stretch along here. Give your legs a little bounce, 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 bounce. Okay, so we're going to take our arms out to the side and just going over to your right arm, going over to your left leg, coming back up to center again, and swifting over the other way. Doesn't matter if you only get to here, doesn't matter if you're right the way there. We're all different. We've all got different bodies, different flexibilities. However you do it is absolutely brilliant. Okay, well done. Let's go over. So this one's river flow. Fantastic. Next one is sun pose. So let's get up on our feet. Let's take our legs out wide and our hands out wide as well. Imagine we're as big as the sun, as full of energy, and we're as light and as bright as the sun. Great. So you can even go from side to side as a big, 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 big sun. Well done. Okay, so coming back down to the mat, we're going to do butterfly. So placing the soles of your feet together like so, bringing your feet together and just flapping out your legs. Imagine they are your butterfly wings and you can fly away. Blah, blah, blah. Great, well done. Now we're going to do cobra pose. So coming onto your stomach, onto your belly, onto your body. We're going to put your hands underneath your shoulders. I'm going to I'm just doing the sound effects. We're just going to come up here into Cobra. Again, this might feel comfortable. Don't push it. We've all got different backs and bodies and all sorts, and different injuries and everything. So just however feels comfortable. Don't feel like you have to come up here. This is just as good a stretch. We're just a lovely stretch on the lower back there. Great. Now we're going to do a warrior pose. So right foot is forward, hips facing the same direction as the right foot, but the back leg is slightly turned out, so like so. But we're looking this way with our hips facing frontwards, and we're going to take our right arm out and our left arm back. We're really strong, really stretched. It's a really dynamic pose. Great. Fantastic. So you can come to the other side. So bringing your right foot in, so we're both feet facing forwards, taking your left foot out and just bending to start with, getting that your hips facing forward, getting in the legs in the right position first, then take your arms out. It's a really strong and dynamic and fun and powerful pose. Great, that's warrior. So now we're going to do dancer. So dancer goes like this. So you take your left foot, plant it onto the mat, bringing your right foot into your right hand and lifting up, lifting up, lifting up, lifting up. Great, and this, you might be wobbling all over the place, and that's totally fine. This is a good balance pose. So again, placing your left foot in your hand, you can lift up the hand first, the leg, and the hand kind of goes out to meet it. Feeling that lovely stretch in the body, keep trying to lift as high as you can. Great. Now we're going to come back down and do wolf pose. So this is actually cat and cow pose in yoga, but I've called it wolf pose because I like to do a bit of howling. So coming onto your body, coming onto your hands and knees, and we're going to have a straight back. We're going to lift our head up, looking up with a breath, and then coming under, like so, looking under on the out breath, lifting up, and exhaling. Arching your spine, lifting up, and exhaling. And one more, we're going to lift up and we're going to howl. Howl! Obviously, children like sound effects. All of our poses are either animal or nature themed, so you can do sound effects with the animals. Yeah, you can just make them fun. When I'm working with like reception age children, it's all very fun and playful and silly in sound effects, but you'll be surprised that the year 6 love it just as much. They might not think they do to start with, but they love it. Give them a chance to play and be funny and be silly, and they will take it. So moon pose, so coming back up onto your feet. So I'm just going to kind of come a bit lower so you can see. So we're going to have our hands, imagine I'm standing up, our hands together like this, and just rock over your body from side to side. Really feeling that lovely stretch. So you've seen what my hands are doing. Just take it over. Well done. Great. And the last pose is mountain. So we're just going to feet hip width apart, bring your hands together at your chest, and imagine you are as tall and strong as a mountain. Imagine that your head is the top tip of a mountain, and you relax any tension that you might be holding on to. You don't want to be you want to just relax into it, and standing tall like a mountain. Great. So now we're going to do this as a story. So you'll see how I put it together, and I'm going to play some music while we do it. Sorry, as always, music technology isn't quite working in my favour right now. 1 second. You can just sit and do some breathing while I wait, if you like. Here we go. Right. Start with our legs crossed. the forest where the winding river flows. There are creatures of all kinds just waiting to be known. As the sun gently rises, a butterfly takes flight. A cobra slithers through the grass. Searching for delight. And it's not just creatures that happen to live here. There's Frankie, a warrior, who often does appear. And Tempe, who likes to dance. And write and draw and sing. For the forest is a place where everyone is king. The river bears offer a calm place for all to be, to explore and adventure and to feel completely free. And when the wolf does howl, howl, it's time for peace and rest. And as the moon shines her light, we remember we are blessed. Great, well done. Just see something. Oh no, I just saw a thingy come up and I was hoping it hadn't stopped recording. Great, so there we go, we've just done a story. See how we use the poses? You can kind of use the poses on their own, or you can put them together in a story. There's so many ways you can use cards and games and poses. So let me just check the time. Not too sure. I think I'm coming up to about half an hour though. So let's just end with a little relaxation. So for you guys, so if you can, and if you've got time, have a nice little relax now. You've done some physical work, now it's time to rest. So can you lie down on the floor like so? Perfect. So lying down on the floor, palms facing up, legs just relax out to the sides and just close your eyes, okay? I'm going to do a little relaxation for you now. Lie down on the floor, palms facing up, and close your eyes. Make sure you have your own yoga rest space and you're not touching anyone else. Bring your attention to your breath and start to slow down and deepen your breathing. Relax into the earth and feel the weight of your body being held and supported. Now imagine the bright sun is above you and feel how warming and calming the sun's rays are. Imagine that a bright golden ray of sunlight is shining down onto you and it starts at the top of your head. As it scans down your body, you feel more and more relaxed. Let it relax your face, your neck, your shoulders, down your arms, to your hands and fingers. Your warming sun ray relaxes your chest, your heart space, your tummy and your hips. Sink deeper into calm. As the sunlight relaxes your legs, your knees, your ankles, your feet, and all of your toes. Whole body calm. You are now full of sunshine, and like the sun, you have the energy to power you through the rest of the day. Anytime you feel you need more energy, just close your eyes and imagine your very own ray shining just for you. It will always be there for you whenever you need it. Now we will slowly come out of relaxation. So keeping your eyes closed, gently start to wriggle your fingers and toes, bringing your awareness back into the room. When you feel ready to, roll over onto your right side. Just keep your eyes closed, gently bring yourself up to sitting. And let's take 3 nice big deep breaths here together. And then you can slowly and gently start to open your eyes. Bringing your hands together at your chest. Namaste, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I really hope you had fun learning some River Bear Yoga. Please get in touch. You can find me on www.riverbearyoga.co.uk, and you can also get in touch with me personally at rachel@riverbearyoga.co.uk. I'd love to hear from you, and if you've enjoyed your session then and you want to book on the course, then you have a 10% discount because you watched this video. So I look forward to hearing from you. We're also on Facebook and Instagram. Yeah, any questions, please just ask. Take lots of care. Bye.